Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky and we're still continuing with the mall build. Alright, so last time we finished off with adding pretty much the entire right-hand side of the mall to the new right-hand side of the mall. I think what I want to do to prevent additional confusion is just get rid of all of this stuff here. So let's take off this stuff so we're not confused. We don't need to worry about things. I also want to empty my inventory. There's no need to have some of this stuff in here. Yeah, because we don't need it. That's fine. We need very, very few things in general. And we have pretty much all of those, I think. Pipes can go as well. And all these combinators. Yep. Good, good, good. Now then, this spot, I was kind of like, what should we put here? And one of the things that we can definitely put here is the roboports. Because of the way, if we take off, well, I don't know. We don't want to really take off. I was measuring. I did actually measure this. And if you look at the bottom section, the last chests are right there. And if we go here, this would cover it. But we're going to put it even lower, like right there. So I'm going to put the roboport here and have that in line. Let's see. We can move this power pole right next to it. And this will cover quite a bit. The next one should go probably up here. So that's more than enough space to plan for this if we want to extend the mall upward. Now then. Now we get to tackle the left side of this whole thing. And the first thing we're going to want to do is, again, we're going to have gears coming in here, but also pipes. Pipes are going to be, we also want to have them on one of the belts going upward because there are a number of items that need pipes. And those are going to be the, whatchamacallit, the undergroundy pipes, the underflowies, the, I think engines need pipes, yes. These guys need pipes. These are fluid wagons. These do not, but the refineries do, and the chemical plants do, as well as the pump jacks. So lots of things need pipes, and we'll take them up that way. Now, we need to check on what also needs iron and figure out which side of the area we're going to put the iron on. Looks like all of these are fed from one belt of iron. That seems-ish okay. The only thing that we're using this one for is this up here, and of course the whole feeding over here. But I think we might be able to kind of get away with just using the one belt of iron here. So we're going to try to go along with that and see how that goes. Now, does this need iron at all? These look like they're actually being made. Everything is being made with the products that are being assembled there. There are no other inserters. I think we are making all of the inserters. I don't find it necessary to make burner inserters. It's just, no, not necessary. So yeah, one of the key parts of this area, inserters in general, is how things connect together. Yellow inserters are used by both red ones and blue ones, so therefore it's on this corner. Blue ones are used by purple ones and green ones, so also on a corner. And then the green ones also go into the white ones. This array is very, very carefully tuned this way. So I think what I'm going to do with that, oh, and see this, the red one is grabbing iron from over there. I probably could just kind of sneak it on from that side. But I guess it is probably best to feed the iron from the right, since most of this array can be recycled if we do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to get, first of all, though, we do need the pipes. And it looks like we have multiple pipe makers. We have 3. And I'm thinking, let's see, all of these are fed from this side except for that one. We could have 2 lanes of iron coming up here. That is not a problem. These take how long? They take half a second, and they need 1 iron plate. I don't know if we need 3 pipe makers. Maybe we only need 2. I think we had 3 because of the gear makers, but those take 2 iron plates instead of just 1 to make these. So let's go ahead and figure how we want to do this. Let's see. Well, let's move it over a little bit and then we can glue them together later. We'll also get rid of this. Forgot about those. Yeah, I'm just thinking about this. Do we need 2 or 3? Probably, we might want to do 3 actually. But we can do this quite simply. Well, we can have iron coming up here. But what else did we have coming up the middle? I think we had... Yeah, we had extra iron on the other side. So I think we'll just have 1 iron on this side instead. There we go. And this can go this way. That's just fine. Copy this thingy-majingy. Yo. Good. And that way we can get iron up this line here. Good. All right. Now I'm thinking about how we want to do this whole thing. I think what I'll do is, let's see, these are 1 from the edge, and then they're like this. Copy paste. What I'm doing here is a shift click to put the ghost. And these are going to be gears. So this one is going to be completely gears along this line. This one is going to be half gears, but gears on only half the belt, which is going to be, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it is going to make a difference. When we put it on, I think the best way in this case is to put the gears on a belt like this. Something like that. Though I think we should have it this way instead. So we can go that way. Ah, this will work. Okay, and then gears come in there and more gears come in there. That way it will automatically feed onto only half a belt. And that's really the important part of this whole thing here, because we don't want to have any mistakes. We want to have it on a particular side, i.e. not both sides. It doesn't really matter the side. The side is not important. It's just that it's not on both sides. So that make sure we have half and half instead of both. Okay, so let me also copy the marker for this. This is going to be that there. But then we also need the gear combinator here and here. Okay, very nice. And we will get the iron coming this way. These go off. Good, good. That goes that way. Okay, now pipes. Yeah, go copy, paste, paste. I was actually thinking about having one of the undergroundy pipes being attached to this, but it isn't actually necessary. So I think I'll leave that alone. And let's just do this. And then we won't have any outputs there. Let's put these as far as it can go. And then let's get our power poles set up. Okay. And also one of the things that I noticed in my old mall design is there weren't that many crossovers in power. So if you missed a key critical pole, you were kind of in trouble. It was kind of strange that way. All right. That's another thing that I wish to address in this particular mall design. Okay, so let's copy these guys and add them here. Oopsies. No, 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 no. Paste. Good. And then we're going to need substations, which somehow I seem to have forgotten to keep. I remember tossing them out and I was like, why the heck do I need substations? Yeah, that's why. I found out. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice the new design for a substation. Funky. They look really funky cool. All the electrical stuff has gotten complete revamp, looks like it. Okay, so we have eliminated these things. Good. Get that out of here. Completely out of here. Later, if we want to, we could possibly optimize for beacons, but honestly, we don't really need beacons, I don't think. It's a thing if you really want to have beacons. The thing that is the most important probably is maybe to have gears having productivity modules in them. The rest of the items can't have that, but then gears are going to be made in another place anyway, so it's really not that necessary. Now let's take this out of here and make these straighter. This actually looks pretty good. I think we can copy this entire thing without worry. Now it looks like we have an issue. Aha, this will be our issue. So let's copy the inserter assemblies, which doesn't seem to need much changing. Let's just add this. Add it where it goes. All right, so this one is feeding off of what? It is actually feeding off of the iron line there. Okay, good. Let's put this here and then we'll figure out what needs to go on. That does work there. Very nice. Okay, good, good. This is going to be red circuits. Now, I think it looks like we have enough items on this line to justify a second red circuit belt. This one, yeah, we have enough on that one. So let's have all of the circuits coming from the left side here. And we'll just add this down here like this. Copy. I want to get my blueprint copy actually right now because I want to grab this, but I don't want all this. This is the one thing I think that's missing from copy paste at the moment is the ability to edit the copy so you don't have to do the whole thing like that. Okay, so there we are. We have stuff now. Good. Let's see. These are getting there. This is fine. These are building 1. Those are building 2 stacks, 2 stacks, 2 here, 2 there. Yeah, I think we want 2 there. And what is this? This is what we don't need anymore. We do, however, need to put in the undergroundies somewhere, the underflowies. And last time I forgot to add, it was up here. Where was it? Oh geez, I can't find it. Oh, here it was. Yeah, this was always the mistake that it took the gears and the pipes, and this should have been a filter inserter. So that was a big mistake that I had made in the previous blueprint. Okay, so what's going on here? What do we need? You guys need these inserters, and you need red circuits, which somehow are not being made. There we go. Okay, red circuits are happening now. Good. And we'll put this pole maybe there. Should be okay. And 1 stack of reds. That's perfect. Okay, life is going all right. So yeah, okay, looks like they are all getting made now. And that's working very nicely for us. Now, later in the mall design is when I'm going to do like the whole circuit conditions instead of the box limiting conditions. The box conditions are there for quick and dirty limiting, but later we might want to use circuit conditions to limit because of recycling so that you can easily say, instead of having to, unlimit, then, or unlimit completely, then shift click and then limit again. Yeah, don't want to do that. We just want to be able to instantly click stuff in there, even perhaps not even open the chest, just control click it as you're walking by. So that's something that we'll add in probably one of the overlay blueprints that we'll get to. All right, next thing. We can remove these from this blueprint because we no longer need them. It's just easier to keep focus on what we're doing. Now then, oh dear, okay, we seem to have had a catastrophic failure of power here, slightly. And these guys can go as well. These are blinking and slightly annoying. Now I want to look at this in terms of like, what do we need first? The assembly machines first, definitely. But then we have things like the labs, which could really be useful. Those might be better than having the train stuff first. I feel like it's better to have the rails before the engines, because you definitely need to place tracks before you use a locomotive. So we might move that down a bit in the whole build of things. And the hard thing is, do you do oil first or do you do trains first? In 0.17, oil can be very, very far away. So I'm guessing we actually need rails first before oil. I know, at least in my current playthrough that I'm doing as I'm recording this video, I do have oil very far away, so I'm going to need trains to get it. So I think trains got to go first. Okay, but first, before that, we need assemblers. Miners can go there. Let's see. We need to have... This one has to be probably... Yeah, this is the issue. This one needs to be on the end, but it can't be on the end because of this one needing the modules. And I really like to have 2 module makers. This thing needs 2 or 4 speed modules, which take, what, 15 seconds to create? Or 15 cycles, I guess, because you have to multiply that by the, or divide it by the speed of the crafting, or the machine. See, the crafting speed is 0.5. And blue machines are 0.75. There it is, 0.75. And then these guys are 1.25. So it's not actually seconds, it's cycles. Yeah, but usually people call it seconds. So anyway, that needs to be fixed. How do I do that? What I could do is I could sneak the steel copper somehow nearby this thing. Or I could put this on a separate belt. How much iron do we need? We do need, I don't know if we need a whole thing of iron. What I could do though is I could put this on a belt, like here. Maybe on the first square. And have the assembly machines go on the belt and be picked up by this guy. And then the other half of belt is iron. How much iron do these need? 10 plates. These need 9 plates. Ay. That meow is real right there. But then again, we only have red inserters to pass along the fun stuff. It's kind of a rough thing. And they have, how many green circuits? 3. This is actually a mistake here. I should have had fast inserters picking up the iron, having the iron on this belt instead of the, should have been on the closer belt, basically. So that's definitely not ideal, and it would have been better for these guys because these need more circuits. Though, you know, blue inserters doesn't matter because they take so long to craft anyway. So let's see, how can I do this? I could leave it the same, but add the steel line coming in, though I would need to switch this thing the other way. Okay, so those are getting that. I'm still like, I don't really want to do it this way, but it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Or I could put this on the end and grab from the side, potentially. Or a short belt, and then put them on a little belt to be passed along to this thing. I think this is far cleaner, though, to do it this way. Okay, so I think the solution is going to be get the copper from the side. Okay, let us go ahead and grab a copy of the copper thingy, which we have to do with a blueprint. Let's put the blueprint over here. Get a blueprint, put it there. Oh, no. Okay. Shift right click to clear the blueprint. Grab the whole thingy. Get rid of this stuff. Come on. There we go. Nice. And shove it along over here. Oopsies. Here. There we go. Ah, we're gonna have to do it twice. It's fine, it's fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. So we're going to copy this array, but well, we're not going to copy this array. We're just going to rebuild this array. Ah, but one thing that we can do, we actually have room for this thing. Nice. Okay. So we can put it here. Put the, this would be for the steel belt. Put that here. Okay. Ah, life is getting better. Oh yes. Oh yes. Good, good, good. And then we're going to put the next section a little bit above this. Okay, very nice. Put these this way. Okay, very nice. Oopsies. No, no. There, please. And then zoom out a bit. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, and paste. And then we'll get this thing. I think we can just copy and paste this entire groove here. Let's copy this like that. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3. Let's just type. Oh God. Okay, this is not ideal. Let's just delete all this stuff for a second and replace it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Because I want to make sure. Oh, it's too close. Anyway, it is too close because we do need those two belts between. So that is slightly too close. All right, we need, or do we need two belts? Yes, we do. We need two belts. We need the iron from that side, and we need the other, which is going to be this side, and this one coming from this side, we decided was the better solution. Okay, and then we can paste it. Aha. Boom. Well, life's now better. Okay, very nice, very nice. That one goes there. Now then, this can go this way. Beautiful. And this will go that way. This thing can go this way, I think. Or not. No, it cannot. Well, yeah, oopsies. I lost track of where I was. Oh dear. There we go. So this is going to need a buffer chest instead of, what would he have here? Wow, there's no chest here at all. Okay, that's interesting. I think I was probably hand feeding the back end, which is not ideal. No, no. All right, let's go back through our paste blueprint thingy to get the box. There we go. Put these here. Put this one here and inserter there. These have their inserters. That should be fine. All right, so wait a second. Did I mess this up completely again? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did this exact same thing. Silly me. KOS, what are you thinking? Silly thing. Okay, there we go. We'll just get the F on those guys. There we go. Okay, somehow dyslexia crept in and I was not able to do that successfully. Okay, those go there. This can go here. That one gets this. That one gets this. And that. And then we'll need a couple of reds to grab the circuits there. There. And there. I think we need them here. Yes, we do. Okay. And of course, we also need gears. That's quite important for the whole thing. Because all these guys need gears. That's one thing that I haven't even looked at. I think we copied this directly. So we do have gears on those. How are we doing on this? Okay, these are just flowing nicely. That's fine. All right. These guys. Now this is going to be a buffer chest eventually. Because we're going to request back the assembly machine 1s to be returned into 2s, made into 2s. Mining drills. Let's make that like 4. I don't remember if they're in 50s or 100. Let's go check how many mining drills are in a stack. Hello, there they are. 50. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that'd be like 200, which is about enough for like 1 mining patch or something like that. Depending on how big your patches are. Mine are usually quite big. So let's get these guys laid down. Get the law laid down. Oh yeah. Oh, just kidding. Another redundant power connection here as well. We want to have many crossings of power, just in case some get a little bit wonky or whatever. Now then, here we need to add something. How did we have it over here? We had, okay, right next to, there we go, chest, inserter, and inserter. And we'll have 1 row of these guys. Perfect. Now these guys, they are making good. Wow, they're slow. Look at how slow this is. Yeah, it's because they're in the half speed assembly machines. Assemblers 1. All right. Looks great. Looks great. Let's get rid of these. And then we decided that we wanted to have train tracks next, I think. Oh boy. I'm going to have to just... Let me use a substation instead. I think the range might be... No, it's not better. Okay, how about doing this? That's fine. One thing also is the labs. Initially, you would want to make a lot of labs, I think. I wonder if I should do labs next. There's also another option that you could make these areas wider, but I am a little bit reticent to make them 4 wide because it usually means there's not enough materials that gets to the end of each belt. So that's kind of why the mall tends to be longer. I suppose it might be okay. This section I don't like to make longer because of the pipes thing. So many items require pipes and they all have to be on the right side. And since we only have 1 lane with pipes, that makes the difference. Oh, we have iron chests here, which is kind of nice. That fits in very well with the construction drones mod that I recently featured. Yes, that's a fun mod. Let's see. We need, so for labs, we need 2 things. We need a belt maker, so it has to be 2 wide or 2 across. It might work very well near this kind of thing. These need also iron plates. Oh, this is another one that could have been put where the RoboPort is at the moment, I guess. The iron chests. That might be a really good place for iron chests too. I mean, this can move. Do we have enough space here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we do. Wow. Okay. So if we put this here, that is going to be better, I think. And it's a nice clean place to put it without having to finagle and crazy stuff. Okay, I like this idea. Let's put the iron chests here then. Because we do have iron. That is not at issue at all. And get our paste thingy-majingy. There we go. Let's make them. There we go, iron chests. I know some people prefer steel chests, and I'm going to address that right now. I like iron chests. I feel like, yes, you can upgrade the steel chests into logistics chests, like these guys. However, and in fact, when you're designing your own mall, you might want to do that. You might want to have a buffer chest here to reinsert onto this line. That is definitely a valid thing that you could do. I don't tend to do that. However, I like iron chests for train stations. So whatever isn't used on in production, I just usually put it into train stations because I feel that iron chests provide enough of a buffer that I don't have to worry about stuff. If you look at an iron chest versus a steel chest here, we have 32 slots. versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 48 slots. I don't know. I feel like it's plenty, and they're so much cheaper to make. They are 8 iron versus 40 iron. So it's up to you in the beginning of the game how much you want to spend on chests. But either way is valid. And at the end of the day, when you're making 4,000 iron per minute, it really doesn't matter. Or 16,000 iron per minute. It's like, 40 versus 8. It's up to you. So whatever way you like to play is very valid. Now then, we decided that we probably want these guys. I'm looking at the labs right now and trying to figure out how I want to incorporate them. They might end up being kind of at the end again. I always think of like when I go through the game and I have nanobots and the nanobots just go wild, placing things all over the place. And sometimes I don't want them to necessarily. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, I really wanted this part of the mall to be finished rather than the other part, which I don't need. So I'm trying to think of like, if I'm building from the ground upward, distance. We're talking about distance and how things relate to each other. Maybe I want the labs first. So let's look at that. How do we make labs? And the labs are next to pump jacks. So that's the thing I don't... Oh, but I could put the labs next to these pipes. That would be quite valid to do. Is just have the pipes. And we could have another box to have the pipes next to the underflowies as well. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so what do we need for labs? We need iron. And we need circuits. Okay, great. Iron and circuits, here we come. So I think we'll put in... How do we want to do this? These guys need iron, right? Right. And those need circuits. Oh, geez. But those can grab off the line, I guess. Those are just stations. Yeah. I think we'll do circuits on the bottom here. No. There we go. And then iron will go here. No, not there. Above. Okay, so let's put these guys here. There we go. That's what we want to do. Great. And then we're doing labs here. Good. Good. And underflowies. Where are they? Here they are. Boom. So labs there, underflowies. Fine. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Now then, we want to get our boxes done. This one can probably go here. Kind of wondering, like, how do I want to do this? I would really like them to be together, but it doesn't really work that way, does it? Oh, I could do this, though. No, it wouldn't work either. Maybe. Well, let's see. To grab from there, I can't... Oh, but it's not filtered either. No, the sadness is real. I think one is going to have to go that way, one this way, but this one is going to have to be a filter inserter instead of a regular, and we'll have it tell it to grab pipes. In any case, they will be in the same area, so I think it'll be fine. But one there, 2 stacks with this one, I think. And then these guys need this and that. You need gears and belts and that. Okay, so you need those, and you need those. And then we just need the, yep, there we are. Okay, very nice. Okay, nice. And there we are building labs. Let's build one stack at a time because they're not really a high demand item. Okay, so that's those things done. Oh, now we can build the railroad stuff. So let's just check what we need. We need the iron sticks, steel, and rocks here. So that's a thing that we can actually grab from the side, I think. Let's put this here. And this one can grab these from there. Do we have the rocks? We're using them here. We aren't actually using them above that, though, are we? I don't know that we actually need the stone bricks for anything else other than concrete for making the nuclear items, which we haven't actually added yet. Those are in a different part. Those are like the later part of them all that I usually add on afterward. And I'll show how I usually plan that out. That's the whole reason we have this weird thing here, is because this tells you how big of a space to plan for your mall. This would be like the upper limit of that. Probably should just clear this from this blueprint area for now. Okay, here we go. We have these. Those are close enough to grab together, I think. I think that's just going to be fine. We did get our labs. Good, good. Now then, you are going to be railroad tracks. The next one is going to be iron sticks. And then train stations. There we go. The iron sticks. I wish that, I hope that the devs will make these symbols a little bit easier, because when you're zoomed out, you almost can't tell what these assemblers are. Maybe some more shadow behind the icons or something like that. Okay, these are going to be train stations. Now then, we need steel for both of these. So steel is going to come off on this side of the world. There we go. Okay, good. You need iron. Yes. And you need iron. And you need steel. Okay. And this just needs iron, so that's fine. Let's grab these guys. All right, and the stone is being gotten, and we have the steel. This is fine. This just needs green circuits, and I think we can just grab them from the side. That's not really any kind of issue at all. Okay, let's add power poles, see how it works. Okay, and these go there. And then we need our boxes, of course, as well. That doesn't work there at all. No. Paste. So we need one square of train stations is more than enough, and then we'll get our box of tracks, which probably needs to be at least one row. Let's get these guys connected. Very nice. Okay, we now have stuff being made. All right, let's just eliminate those from our thing, and we are less and less to go. This is great. So I'm happy with the way the mall is progressing so far. And you know what we might do? We might actually just add an extra width onto this side of the mall, maybe to incorporate some of these items. We'll see how we feel in the next episode. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.